Hey guys, just Paul here from Fat Burner Bootcamp, and the sun's out, the shades are on, and you ladies are probably thinking about getting your legs out, or you ladies might be worried about getting your legs out this summer. So today I want to talk to you about my female lower body fat loss protocol. Now, women tend to carry a lot of body fat in their lower body region. This is an area where they tend to struggle with, mainly because of the influence of estrogen. Now, the increase of estrogen in females will increase the amount of alpha receptors, the density of the alpha receptors in the lower body region, in the glutes, the hips, the thighs. Okay, so this can be especially frustrating for women when they begin to lose weight as well, because they will see their upper body start to lose the weight, but their lower body tends to hold on to it and be a lot more difficult to shift the weight on their bum, their hips and their thighs, or they actually might become bigger even though they're losing weight everywhere else. So this is what we need to first understand. The catecholamines, so these are your hormones, your adrenaline, your noradrenaline. These catecholamine hormones are the major drivers for fat loss during exercise. So we want to increase these catecholamines during exercise to get the most amount of fat loss. There are two types of receptors that are affected by the catecholamines, that the catecholamines bind to, and these two receptors are the alpha receptors and the beta receptors. Now, I want you to think as beta receptors being, the B stands for burning, and the alpha receptors being more fat store or slow fat releasing. I want you to think as the alpha receptors as alpha A as being accumulating. So since women have a higher density of these alpha receptors compared to the beta receptors in the lower body, they don't tend to burn fat all that well or as effectively in this area. So in order to attack this problem, there's two things that we can do. The first thing is to block the alpha receptors, and the second thing to do is to ramp up the beta receptor stimulation so we can burn more fat in this area. So there's a few ways that we can block the alpha receptors. Going on a low carb diet is going to help us to achieve that. This will reduce the activity of the alpha receptors, and as also what we can use are natural agents to block the receptors. And the particular herb that we want to be interested in is a herb called yohimbine, and I'll talk about portion sizes, what serving sizes you want of yohimbine, and a few cautions that we need to be aware of when taking it as well in a moment's time. So another thing that's going to help us is to create a surge of the catecholamines, and we can do this with short, intense exercise. So this, we're not looking at doing long steady state cardio like running or cycling and spinning and these kind of things. We want to do short, intense, resistance based exercises. And while the alpha receptors are blocked, this form of exercise is going to help to release the fat. Some more fat is released from the stores, and by increasing these catecholamines by doing these specific workouts that we do down at Fat Burner Bootcamp. Now, in order to burn the fat that's being released, we then want to do some, after these intense workouts, we want to do some low intensity, long duration, steady state activity. So this would be a leisure walk, not a power walk. This would be a relaxing leisure walk. We can also use supplements such as Coleus Folskin or Forskelly, and green tea extract. I like to remember that as foreskin. Coleus Forskelly, it is vegan friendly. No penises were harmed in the making of that herb supplement. And green tea extract will be very useful for us as well, to be taken on an empty stomach. So these are kind of like work in the same way as the catecholamines will do, but by bypassing the receptors, so which is great for female specific fat loss for the lower body region. So the protocol that we want to follow, guys, in a nutshell, is your diet wants to go low carb. We're looking for around about 75 grams per day. Will produce the best results when we're using the exercise. We also want to make sure that we're exercising on an empty stomach. So when we do work out, we want to be on an empty stomach. So the diet, we're going to have it's no more than 75 grams per day, and we can tweak things around. What I'd like to show you with my 28-day challenge is I'll teach you how to get around the carb craving. So it's, if you're using all your willpower up on not eating, and breaking into those carb cravings, sooner down the line you're not going to have any willpower to prep your food or get to your workouts, and this is when things start overwhelming us. So you've got to, first and foremost, if you're looking to lose weight, is understand that your willpower is limited, and if you're using it all up on sticking to a diet, then we've got to make changes, because we need to bypass these sugar cravings. They shouldn't be happening. They are happening because the diet that you're following isn't sustainable. So what I want to get you on is to a diet that is sustainable, so we get long-lasting change. So what I attempt to do with all our clients on the 28-day challenge is I'll teach you how to get rid of those sugar cravings. But as I say, guys, we're looking for around about 75 grams of carbohydrates per day, and then get yourself onto the 28-day challenge, and I'll tell you how to get around those sugar cravings that ruin and sabotage our diets. So we also want to exercise on an empty stomach, and then supplements that we want to follow is the Koleos Forskolin. Think foreskin. You want around about 250 micrograms per day of this supplement, and again on an empty stomach. And also green tea extract, about 300 micrograms per day, and again have that on an empty stomach. These will be great before your workout. We could also have a strong cup of coffee, no dairy added, no sugar added, just a black cup of coffee, or around about 150 to 300 micrograms of caffeine, and again have this on an empty stomach before exercise. This is going to increase the catecholamines, which we want to use to release the fat from the cells. Okay, we could also use an amino acid called tyrosine, about 1,000 micrograms, which before your workouts, which will again ramp up the catecholamine production to aid in more fat loss. So that's tyrosine. Something like Phil Richards amino work capacity will be tremendous for this, because not only are you getting the tyrosine, you're getting a lot of other amino acids which are going to help support fat loss, support recovery as well. So that's Phil Richards amino work capacity. I'll post all the links of where you want to get trusted supplements from on the member site. If you're viewing this video on the member site, it'll be below, and so you know where to get them from. For example, our next supplement, which is very, very powerful at losing and freeing up the blocking the alpha receptors, is yohimbeine HCl. So we're looking for, in particular, yohimbeine HCl, and it works much better than the yohimbeine bark, and we're looking for about 0.2 micrograms per kilogram of your body weight before your workout on an empty stomach, and I'll talk about little notes about yohimbeine in a moment. So for example, for a 200-pound person, you'll be looking at about 18.2 micrograms of yohimbeine, or for a 150-pound person, you'll be looking for about 13.6 micrograms, and taking this on an empty stomach before your workouts. Very important you're getting these supplements from a trusted supplier, because what a lot of times happens, in particular with yohimbeine, is supplement companies will take a small percentage of the supplement that we want, but then pack it full of rice flour, so you're not actually getting what we want. So I'll post the links for the trusted and good supply of these products below, for example for the yohimbeine HCl. So some notes that I want you to all to listen to on the yohimbeine. It's very powerful. This herb is very powerful for targeting the lower thigh fat for females, because it will shut down, it will block those alpha receptors, so we can work on the fat burning. But there's some important precautions we need to be aware of. Now, yohimbeine is a stimulant, so if you're somebody that's very stressed and doesn't deal with, for example, coffee very well, then this is something that you don't want. Something to also be concerned with as well is your Hemabine will raise serotonin, adrenaline and dopamine. So if you're on any mood medication or anything like this, then you would want to avoid the Hemabine supplement. And also it will not work on if you are eating. So if you've got food in your stomach and insulin's increased, your Hemabine will not work. So all of these supplements you will want on an empty stomach. They're going to work best. We want to make sure insulin's down before we take the Hemabine, and then have it before we go to our workout on an empty stomach. So first thing in the morning, your boot camps at 6:15 a.m. and 7 a.m. in the morning are going to be ideal to take these supplements. Have a strong cup of coffee, take your green tea extract, your tyrosine and your Hemabine HCl before your workout on an empty stomach, and then go do your workout. And then, you know, time permitting, what we can then do is have you know, a walk after to oxidize that fat. So exercise wise, what we want to look at doing, guys, is a 20-minute intense, about a 20 to 30 minute of intense intervals. So weight training, cardio based intervals, resistance, metabolic resistance that we work at boot camp is going to be perfect for you guys. And then followed by I mean, if you're somebody pushed for time, 10 to 20 minutes it'd be fantastic of an intense period, and then followed by a low intensity, so steady state now, of a leisure walk, whatever's feasible for you with time, but ideally 30 to 60 to 90 minutes would be great. And just get outdoors, get oxygen into your blood to oxidize the fat, and then burn the fat that we've just released in our workout, in our intense workout. And again, do this protocol 3 to 5 times per week on an empty stomach, on low carb days, when you're glycogen depleted. Boy, are you going to get those thighs ready for the summer. So that's it, guys. That's my female lower body fat loss protocol. Watch this video back, and watch this video back, and you'll be able to you know, just take notes. On the member site, you'll be able to download the PDF for everything we've just talked about and more, so you'll be able to download it and then follow it, print it off and follow it. If you are watching this video as a member, the links for the supplements will be below, and if you're watching this video as a non-member, then sign up to our next 28-day challenge. And you know, if you're somebody that needs help, don't want to figure it out and waste time figuring out this fat loss protocol yourself, then I really want to give you a helping hand and get you on the right track. We talked about the sugar cravings and all these little things that stand in our way. Well, I want to show you the ways that we can get around that, and the way to do that, and we've seen some phenomenal results from doing this, is customizing and eating a nutritional plan that is designed to your body type. Because you can keep pulling out these generic meal plans out of magazines, scouring for them on the internet, but they are generic, and you are you, and you are unique. Your lifestyle is unique, so we've got to basically play the detective game to figure out the best diet for you. And I want to show you how to do that. I want to coach you to figure it out for yourself, and then you know how you need to eat, and then not just going around in that vicious circle of losing hope and being tired and frustrated and then having to start all over again. I want you to get the results that you deserve. So if you want to get signed up for the next challenge, guys, and you're not currently a member, there'll be a link below for you to register for the program, and you'll get instant access. Whether you want to follow online or you want to follow at our boot camps, sign up and you'll be able to get instant access onto the member site, so you can get your nutrition dialed in, you can get your workouts dialed in, and everything in between that I'll be able to help you with, guys. And please, by all means as well, share this video. The more people that I can help, you know, the better. I want to really reach out to as many people as we can. I don't want to help the dieting dingbats that want to just follow the calories in versus calories out and the exercise more and eat less protocol, because we know that doesn't work. It works short term. But any guys that really are fed up now and want to, you know, join our little inner circle, our small intimate group of people that are just getting phenomenal results, then you know, bring them in on it, and let's help them too, and create the best community that we can for you know, getting results. And then just get rid of all this BS of all these fad diet dieting and things like this. So please, by all means, share this video so I can help those guys out. And if you're not on the email list, make sure you're on my email list. Just any of my articles or anything like that, the blog, fatburnerbootcamp.com/blog, you'll be able to get on my email, so you get my daily emails for support and tips and videos like this one. And what else? Any questions, guys? I love answering your questions, so I'll either answer them in videos like this, on the podcast, or in the emails, or get back to you as quickly as I can. That's info@fatburnerbootcamp.com. Send your emails over to me on there, and I love answering your questions, guys, so keep them coming, please. And that's about it, guys. Good luck on getting your thighs, your legs slim and sexy for the summer. You know, I really want you to have the best summer that you can this year, and all the best, guys. Thank you for watching.